What's up, everybody? My name is Jason, and I've got a question for you. How many of you have multiple employees outside of your own family members, and you'd like to get $26,000 per employee through the ERTC, that's the Employee Retention Tax Credit, and not have to wait between 9 months and a year to get your money, according to the IRS? Now that tax season has started up again, it might take you 12 months. So if you're in the process, or you've already gotten an approval letter, but you haven't gotten your money, boy, have I got something for you. Because one of our premium members, you've heard me talk about this guy repeatedly, has a team of accountants. And they will review your application, whether you already submitted it or you want to right now. And again, you need employees outside of your own family. You can have as many as 500, I believe. You have to show a loss in terms of revenue during the pandemic. But I would reach out to this guy. I will share his name, contact, and all that on info before the end of this video. Reach out to find out, because they have a team of accountants that if they approve your application, they will advance you the money in as little as 6 weeks. The IRS is backed up, and now that it's tax season, they're now telling people that already applied, it might be 9 months to a year to get your money. We have an opportunity for a small fee, of course. I get absolutely none of it, where we can get you your money in 6 or 7 weeks. So what is that? About 1/7 or 1/8 the time that you'd have to depend on the federal government. And we all know what that means in order to get your money. But before I go over all of that, I have to touch on the fact, who owns HLBZ? If you own Harry, Larry, Bob, Zebra, tell me in the comments, because it's up almost 30% today at 16 cents, 16.87, excuse me. Was as high as 17.43, I believe. Huge pre-orders, going to profitability, and the CEO is buying the stock hand over fist. He owns, in fact, about 52% of the outstanding shares, over 10 million bought in the last 2 months alone, but his average is well north of $1. So between you and me, and tell me in the comments below, most of us own the stock around 15, 16 cents. So at 17.01 as we speak, and yes, I'm still holding it, we're all profitable. But a week ago, hell, a day or two ago, we were Mayday, right? It was 12.5 cents. That's what I keep telling you guys, and I've pointed it out on Twitter at Try Small Biz. Follow me for free stock advice and stock picks, which, by the way, made over 900% on your money last year. It was at one point 1,600%. But I got my ass kicked along with some of you in December and early January, so it came down. But the bottom line is this. If you want to make money, and you may have seen me share some tweets that some very smart people, even as smart as Warren Buffett, think we're about to go flat for the next 10 years, a period of consolidation, similar to what we saw in the 1940s, the 1970s, and even part of the 2000s, where after a giant move since the 2009 low, it's time to go sideways for perhaps 5 or 10 years. If that is even remotely the case, and buy and hold forever is dead, or at least with respect to trading your money around, you're going to need somebody like me that knows how to make money. In the last 100 trades, 87% success rate, average gain about 29.7%, hold time 1 month. So if you'd like to be what they call a swing trader, not a day trader, that owns the stock on average for about a month, some more, some less, and you typically, if you're right, make in and around 30%, right here. I spent 30 years in the trenches, half of that as a broker on Wall Street. I've made a lot of mistakes. In fact, I went bust not once, but twice. So I've learned my lessons, and if you're following me on Twitter, you will too. But before I get to this $26,000 per employee that you can get advanced, thanks to one of our premium members who pays us $1 a day, I have to touch on something very important that we just added. If you're a free member, and we have 5,038 members, almost 40% of which, by the way, are now coming from Europe. Our growth rate has tripled since the 1st of December. We're getting discovered through the search engines in the United Kingdom, Australia, New Zealand, Germany, and others. So welcome if you're from abroad. Welcome to the United States of America. My name is Jason. We don't edit around here, and while I am imperfect, I still pee on the toilet seat from time to time and have a bit of a coffee addiction. And yeah, I know I didn't address it. We're trying to cut to the chase now in these videos. The podcast is going to launch. Boy, this guy's all over the place. The podcast is going to launch in the next couple of weeks. You're going to see a totally different background. We're going to have 4K cameras, microphones. We're going to be interviewing some of you. You'll be able to call me in. I'll be doing my Larry King, Atlanta, hello. Oh, we've got Sarah on line one. I might even get a producer if it really blows up, but here's the problem. We're going in the wrong direction. We peaked at 418 premium members. We now have 390. Since the idle program shut down and we had to temporarily put on hold the stock texting service because of what the FBI just did with a number of stock traders on Twitter and the fact that we have a huge amount of scammers impersonating my name, we were advised to hold off on that for a bit until things blow over and we figure out the best way to do it. Well, since I've announced that and we had a closeout to the year, we had over 60 people quit. We had a gentleman send me a note this morning. Wasn't very nice about it. I thought you were sending me stock pics. I haven't gotten a single one. I respectfully and immediately wrote back and said, you can find all my stock pics and commentary at Try Small Biz. If you've got a small business that you'd like us to promote, please fill out your profile. 30 seconds later, not 30 minutes, 30 seconds later, we get a notification he deleted his account. He'd only been with us for about a week and a half. So let me get this straight. If you're not in the foxhole, if you're not willing to give me a few years to build this out, if you don't want access to 5,000 and soon to be by this time next year, 25,000 potential customers or sources of referral, then log into your account and delete it. And yes, as the lights go out in Atlanta, I hear you guys. As the lights go out in Atlanta, I am shaking the tree. I'm shaking the tree. I know that I've been slightly obnoxious at times, but I walked away from my other company. The only way I make money is $1 a day. We don't sell your info. We don't have affiliate programs. We're not running ads on the site. One way. There's one way in and there's one way out with this guy right here. It's $1 a day. So here's what you get. If you log into your account now as a free member, you will see for the first time when you click the red upgrade to premium button. And by the way, if me spending the last 7 minutes talking about this bothers you, you're in the wrong place. You can unfollow, unsubscribe, and get on with your life. Upgrade to premium plus 400% more value. And this is important for the premium members. You can see the same list on the red Get Started button before you log into the site. But 93% of our community, which is somewhat normal, is free. You are in the back of the line. You're getting absolutely no help. For $1 a day, I am on the payroll. I am part of your company. I'm your partner. I'm your friend. I'm your colleague. $1 a day. And by the way, as many of you have pointed out, it's a tax write-off. So it's actually less than $1 a day. But here's what you get. You're first in search, not last. You can list in 10 subcategories. And if you don't find one, send me a note, bottom of the Contact Us page, and I'll add it for you. Free members, 1. I'd like to have myself in 10 locations on the site, which is growing 3 times faster than it was 6 weeks ago versus 1. You can all send and receive messages, that's included with the free. Toll-free customer service, 866-2SMALL-BIZ. Give me 2 days to call you back because the phone's ringing off the hook. You can call me with any question, any concern, any problem you have, and I'll answer it for $1 a day. You can submit business articles. It's a great way to get SEO, search engine traffic, to your business, to your website, to your products, to your services. You can't do that as a free member. You can distribute coupon codes. You've got a click to call phone button. And this is big. Everyone that's premium has an actual button. Many of you are getting tons of phone calls. By the way, the gentleman who reached out from the auto body shop, I appreciate you telling me this. His phone's ringing off the hook, but we had to change his category because he's getting called for, I think, tow service or auctions, and he wanted it to be for something else. Many of you watching right now that are sitting there going, gee, I don't know if I'm getting anything out of this other than entertainment and stock picks. Your phone's ringing off the hook because of our website's click to call button, but you don't think enough or they don't tell you enough to say, I just found you on Small Biz. You just addressed, oh, thanks for calling. How can I help you? You're getting phone calls because of this guy right here and trysmallbiz.com, but you got to have that $1 a day. You get a highlighted website link so they can click through to your website. You can showcase your products. We're going to be doing product reviews. I know it's been slow. I had to set up the UPS store. That was on Friday. Some of you are going to get an email from me. You can load your products, include a photo and a price, and you get massive amounts of potential customers coming to your doorstep. You get 5-star reviews like Tammy Murphy, the greatest real estate agent in the state of California. But she's got a network all over the country. And please don't give us Gavin Newsom. Don't get me started on him. What a clown. What's up with Biden and all these files getting found? Boy, this guy's all over the place. I don't do drugs, so if you're wondering, is this guy on something? Nothing. I'm high on life. I love making money for small business owners like you. I love shaking the tree. I know I've already lost probably 300 people in this video. Good. I need to know if they're in the foxhole or not. 5-star reviews. You're on the homepage 100 times a day. You get promoted to 150,000. I got to change that up from 145. 150,000 on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and of course, YouTube, the home wall. YouTube product giveaways start yours truly. So we'll do, hey, look what so-and-so get. Isn't this awesome? If it's a cupcake, hopefully you won't poison me. I'll eat it. I'll say, wow, this is amazing. You've got to use coupon code SAVE10SARAH to get 10% off of sarahscupcakes.com. And of course, you're eligible as a premium member for $1 a day to attend an annual event. It's either going to be a cruise out of Miami or we're going to be rolling the dice in Vegas. I want to do it by 2024 or 5. Again, please consider supporting us. Stay with us. Log in. Hit the red button so you can get in the game. All right, Justin at Trustify, TRUSTAFI.com. You've heard me talk about loans. He specializes in getting people, let's say, $50,000 to as much as $500,000 or more, but he also has a team of accountants. So if you already filed for the ERTC and you have not gotten your money, or you've got multiple employees, you can't do it as a sole entrepreneur, which is a huge chunk of you. You got multiple employees outside of your own family members. So you can have your brother or your cousin, plus 3 or 4 other people unrelated. That's fine. Reach out to Justin at Trustify. I'll also put his link pinned in the top comment, and tell them I sent you because, again, in case you didn't hear me, they can get you your money in as little as 6 or 7 weeks. So until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I do appreciate you sticking with me. Always remember that I love you. And thank you so much for watching.